San Clemente, California, the parking zone for the world-famous Dressels Beach has seen a lot of rare and unusual cars in the past, but I'm able to bet a maximum of $5, though, this was the very first time it had seen a Mize Red 2018 Mercedes-AMG GT. After all, exotic two-door sports coupes don't normally make good surf rigs. But the AMG GT is not any coupe, it's a liftback. And the engine has risen front as an alternative to in the middle or for the rear. Thus, rather than having to rig my board high on the roof like I should with, say, an Audi R8 or Porsche 911, I simply threw it, a 6-foot 4-inch fish, from the back, resting at about the GTR's $1,600 graphite crossbar. And there had been enough space remaining for my carrying case of gear. Who says sports cars can't what you need? Of course, the AMG GT is more useful for shredding tires than carrying shred sticks. A 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 perfect for 577 horsepower and 516 pounds-feet of torque is going to do that. It may wear Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2's 275/35ZR19 in advance and massive 325/30ZR20 meets on the rear, add $1,700 with the sweet black rims. But everything that means is always that more in the pavement will likely be ripped out when peak torque makes its method to those beefy rears via AMG's 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission at the mere 1,900 revolutions per minute. Be sure to let down the stop-start, though it's probably advisable to leave the soundness and traction control on out and about. Hit the loud button around the center console, too. The titanium exhaust sounds greater that way. In standard mode, the note is a little teeny. Frankly, the trail is not the right place to consider the leash off this wild animal. When a car can hit 60 miles per hour in only 3.5 seconds, there isn't much room within the speed limit for open throttle shenanigans. You'll not be able to stress the chassis, anyway. The Michelins alone guarantee that, but there's insurance inside form in the GTR's adaptive suspension, rear wheel steering, and $8,950 carbon ceramic brakes. Fortunately, European Bureau Chief Georg Kacher drove one somewhere more appropriate, the Portimao circuit in Portugal, so we could confirm that there won't be concerns in regards to the GTR's performance at its orbital level limits. In fact, there's little GT towards the GTR. The stiff suspension and sport buckets produce a rough and bumpy ride, even though the sticky Michelins considerably boost the noise factor. Worse, that sweet carbon fiber wing you paid another $4,000 for, Mercedes-AMG also throws in carbon fiber mirror caps, makes all the rear view mirror basically useless. You're probably more well off parking yours at the place like the Thermal Club in Palm Springs and adding a normal GT on the stable at your home. Then again, there's a specific pleasure in driving out partying and something so overtly brash. Provided, certainly, you're ready for the detention, like several high school kids who followed me with a local food store in their Fiat 500X simply to take pictures in the car. You'll definitely stay ahead of the army of 911s with the local cars and coffee, too. Besides, the ride isn't that stiff, there is no load SLS, the Napa leather. Dynamic faux suede interior is appropriately appointed, plus the $1,300 Burmester audio easily drowns out of the loud noises received from outside. It even has Distronic Plus adaptive cruise control, provided you checked the box for your $2,250 option. You'll appreciate having it while around the freeway on the road out towards the track, although the scenic route must be taken being a warm-up for your senses whenever possible, especially if there's a tunnel. And not needing to rig a surfboard to the rooftop isn't bad, either. 2018 Mercedes-AMG GT specifications on sale now, price $157,995, base, $187,345, as tested engine 4.0 liters Doc 32 valve twin-turbo V8 577 horsepower at 6,250. 516 pounds-feet at 1,900 to 5,500 revolutions per minute transmission 7-speed dual-clutch automatic layout 2-door, 2-passenger, Front engine, RWD Coupé PA mileage 15/20 mile per gallon. City/highway LXWXH 179.0 by 76.3 by 49.6 in wheelbase, 103.5 in weight, 3,428 pounds. 0 to 60 miles per hour 3.5 seconds. Top speed 198 miles per hour.